Hey Saber fans, Shamim here. Got something very special to show off to you guys today. This is my latest custom saber I just finished up for a customer. It started life as a Silver Knight by SaberForge, and it has since evolved into sort of a Frostbite, icy, frozen, icicle sort of lightsaber. Lots of blue. It has been shattered. And all of the shattered cracks have been filled with layers of blue and white. The hilt itself has been hand painted with 8 or 9 different layers of blue and white, and it's just so many different shades that has all been hand painted. And then the whole hilt has been clear coated twice. It's a very, very thick semi-gloss clear coat, so it almost looks like the whole saber itself is encased in another layer of ice, or it's been frozen solid in a lake of ice. Internally, there's a Nano Biscotti V3 soundboard running a 12-watt Frostbite LED, 12-watt plus, I should say. All of them are now 12-watt plus. And then we also have quick connects so that you can install, there's an Arctic Blue LED as well. So we have the blue and also the white. 2 custom sound fonts. One of them is a variation on my Wind sound font that you saw on my Epoch lightsaber. This one has, I think I'm going to be calling it like an Icy Wind or Frozen Winds or something like that. It is a lot colder sounding than just normal winds. There's a lot more frozen elements in it, and there's also some layering of like glaciers cracking up north, which is quite cool. And the second sound font is Waves, which is my ocean watery sound font. Just throw that on there because David really likes that font as well. Alright, let's take a look at this saber. You can see all across the hilt there is a lot of paint work. Just up here at the emitter, you can see the different layers, the shades of blue, speckles of white here and there. You see that there is a glossy finish across the hilt. The kill key has been sanded down and customized a bit to make it look a bit more like a crystal. I added those the sides, the flat sides, so it has sort of a more crystalline structure. The cracking goes across the switch and also across the recharge port inside, which I'll show you in a bit. So the shroud work is a lighter blue, while the inside part here is a much darker blue, and then the grooves have also been painted with a much deeper navy blue. And the cracking continues both across the shroud as well as the inside dark blue portion. A ring of dark blue across there. We have a painted and coated CoverTech knob. It started as a SaberForge 2.0 CoverTech knob. And the pommel, which is vented for sound. The silver ring usually comes with a D-ring, but we took that off. And then this little button up here is painted blue with a crack going across it as well. We've got a kill key. This was an apprentice-style kill key that I shattered up and then painted a bit to match the rest of the hilt. So overall, it's a very nice frozen icy lightsaber. I'm in love with it. Blue is my favorite color, and I'm ecstatic with how this came out. I think it turned out exquisitely. I think the color choice that David and I decided upon was really, really good, and I'm just overall very, very happy with it. So let's stop talking and we'll get the saber booted up. Before I boot up, you'll hear a sound which you'll recognize if you've played The Legend of Zelda. And then the second boot sound also is from Legend of Zelda. When I was building this, and as I was first describing it to David, trying to convey my vision for what I wanted the saber to be, I said, have you ever played Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? And if you have, you might be familiar with a level called the Ice Cavern, where you get the iron boots. It's right before the Water Temple at Zora's Domain. So in the Ice Cavern, I said, imagine that entire level as a lightsaber. And so, since that was the way I described it to David, I thought it only appropriate that this be the boot up sound for the Icy Wind custom sound font. It's the first note in the Ice Caverns musical theme. So here we go. There's about 40 seconds of windy hum. That icy frost white LED is pulsing and flickering very dramatically. I adjusted those settings in the config file on the SD card. We've got 8 swings, 8 clashes. And fade off as the lightsaber slowly fades out. Let's switch to the watery sound font. You will recognize that as the opening theme for Zora's Domain, again from Legend of Zelda. This one is a bit softer. There's some waves, water action going on. And deactivation. And it fades out. Let's remove the blade plug. There's the apprentice style blade plug. Let's get a blade in there. This is a V4 Infinity Edge blade by SaberForge. This is the 26-inch. Fits on the screen there. Here we go. Frost white LED. So you can tell on my face it is white. And here at the emitter, you can just barely see a hint of the bluish silver right there on my shirt, right here. You can see there's a nice silvery blue tint to their frost white LED, which I love. It's made using 3 whites and a single blue on their 12-watt LED. There's no flash on clash, but there is, again, flicker or a shimmer on clash, which is quite lovely. And off. Let's switch to the other font. This icy white, this frost white, it's a gorgeous color. Really, really, really happy with it. Let's take that off. Let's get the blade out and we'll put in the Arctic blue. We'll show the quick connect feature and we'll see it with the other color. So here, there are several different screws. This top one here is for the blade plug. This one here in the middle is for the LED. So this is the LED retention screw. This one you shouldn't touch. This one is helping to hold the whole shroud together. The cover tech and this little screw down here are holding the bottom, but just for a little added durability, I added one more decorative screw up there that really helps to hold the shroud in place. So let's take out this second screw and we'll shake it a bit. Out pops the frost white LED. There you can see the little Micro Dean quick connect clips. I pull it out like so, and we'll swap it out with the Arctic blue. Get the little guy in here. We'll hold it tight, and let's see, there we go. Come up, in you both go. Okay, and we've made connection. We'll slide it back into the hilt, sort of line it up with that middle screw. Tighten, oh, there we go. and you're ready to go. We've got Arctic Blue. Let's put a blade in so we can really see the color. Arctic Blue is one of my favorite colors. Every time I see it, I fall more and more in love with it. On camera, it looks a little deep right up here, but take a look at how it's shining on my hands. That light blue color is really the color that you'll see in person. Right there on my shirt. Right in here. That's pretty close to the color that you'll see in person. Like a cyan color, but a little bit more on the blue side. While cyan is a little bit more on the green side. Oh, there goes the blade plug. You see that intense pulsing going on. And then a flicker on clash. And off. So there you are, David. I hope that you will enjoy this icy Frostbite saber. It's been very fun making it, a very enjoyable collaborative process, and I hope that you will be happy with the final product. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and may the Force be with you.